Hiya, people. We've just come off a call with JJ. It's like a half-hour call on the Black Mastermind. I think they call it the Black now. Well, no, it's not the Black now, is it? I can't remember all the stuff now. I think the gold is marketing mastery, isn't it? But it was still a Black Mastermind call, I think. Something that Mark Ford had set up a while ago. And I think the call was going to go down a different route at one point. But then we just happened to talk at the beginning of, obviously we're getting our first members in now, and obviously the apps are coming in now nicely, and the leads are looking quite fruity, quite nice at the moment. So obviously we were elated because just before the call with JJ, we managed to get one of our apps to go to a member. And we were telling JJ this just because it was like news that we just had literally before the phone call. So I think with his notes he had off Mark, he was going to take the call in a different way, but obviously he was congratulating us and saying, oh, well done, you know, your whole year of the work you've put in is starting to now show some fruit, you know, starting to bear some good results. And that's at the end of the day what it's all about, isn't it? You know, that's why we're all doing this. But he also kind of said, you know, without trying to piss on our chips, was you're at the precipice now of the start of it, and you're just at the start. You know, he pinpointed that quite well, very well actually. And he said, just make sure you stay humble, guys, you know, make sure you leave your ego at the door, and you know, whilst you celebrate it by all means, but remember, when you're celebrating, you're not then, you've got your arms in the air, you're not you're able to fall over easily, aren't you, when you've got your arms in the air celebrating. So it was a cracking point really he made. And obviously when you get your first few members coming through, you're elated and you think, right, this is it now, it's working, and you do extra and extra. And he said, make sure you empower the people that are on your list now, and also your members particularly when you're ringing them up and stuff like that. Remember that you've got to empower them to find their own way as well, find their own voice. You can't do it for them, because if you're doing everything for them, you're taking the eye off the ball of what it is that got us started as well on our journey. And you can get bamboozled with everybody else's problems and requests, and if you're not careful, you're not empowering them. Because he was more or less saying, you know, he remembers when he started, and he's now got to the stage with a few people, well, a lot of people, where he said, come up with two solutions to your own problems before you ring me. And I think that's something that resonated with us, and definitely we'll take on board from what JJ was saying on that call. You know, he grounded us very well there on that call, you know, not to dull us down in any way at all, but to just say, you know, remember, you've got to let your members go on their journey, and it might not be at the speed that we want them to go on, but it's their journey. Let them do it. And also, this was a very, very big point he made. He said, let the support team, you know, and he was joking as well when he said it, but he said, let the support team do their work. That's what they're there for, you know. Don't think you have to now do everything. And maybe when we all, you know, we all get the members in first, or we're all excited and we want to think, oh, we've got to send more emails, we've got to send them ebooks, and we've got to do this, that and the other. You know, just take a rain check of yourselves and remember, you know, where the journey started for us in a humbled way, and how we had to find things out for ourselves before we got on the phone to our mentors. You know, let's see if we can critique ourselves a bit before we go and hassle our mentors, you know, too much, because that's not what it's all about. I think you do learn a lot from phone calls with JJ and everybody, that, you know, don't take too much on board from what everyone's saying, but remember where you started on the journey. It's important to empower people, isn't it? Let them know subtly in a way that, you know, can you come up with two solutions to your own problems before you give your mentors a ring? You know, find out your own route And it was a bloody good call. It lasted 30 minutes, part of the Black Mastermind. But absolutely fantastic. And obviously he was wishing us well for Christmas and stuff like that. And yeah, absolutely great. A breath of fresh air, really, that call. It came right at the right time, and he was made up for us to get the news that the, members were, we were starting to get some traction at the very start of getting some leads in. And to get one of those members to go just before the phone call, he was more than made up to hear all this. But he said, just have a reality check of yourself, guys, and don't let your ego overtake you, just remain grounded. So brilliant call. So yeah, shout out to JJ today, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, okay, bye.